We can speak now to political analyst Eric Ham from Washington, D.C. So, Eric, first up, this is curious, isn't it? Because as little as 2 years ago, the two were public enemies. Musk indeed posted back in 2022, "I don't hate the man, but it's time for Trump to hang up his hat and sail into the sunset." So what's this all about?
Yeah, that's right. But again, with Donald Trump, it's, and it's enemies until they actually become friends. In fact, we know that his running mate at one time had deeply disparaging comments that he made about Donald Trump, and they seemed very personal. And of course, we know Elon Musk actually backed Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida when he announced his campaign. Remember, it was on the X platform when Ron DeSantis actually announced that he was running for president. And much like this event tonight, that was delayed because of delays and technical difficulties. The same thing happened once again when it was Elon Musk himself who was interviewing Ron DeSantis during his rollout of his much highly anticipated presidential campaign, which clearly didn't go anywhere. And it seemed as though that snafu, that melee that took place was a harbinger clearly of what was to come for that campaign. One has to wonder, what can we expect from Donald Trump and his campaign going forward?
OK, as far as this is concerned, this interview between Trump and Musk, other than mutual backslapping, what will the two hope to achieve from it? What would they want to get?
That's interesting because I think we have seen the X platform lose millions of subscribers and followers. Not many people on X that perhaps were on X prior to the purchase by Elon Musk. We do know a number of major blue chip companies have also fled the X platform. And so even still, I think both of these men are looking to try to rebrand and reinvent themselves in very different ways. I think Elon Musk is trying to show that the X social media platform is still a platform that is one that actually should be seen as courted and involved by major corporations and individuals. And also Donald Trump, who now appears to be losing much of his lead in the poll to Kamala Harris, is looking to amplify his voice and, of course, his policy chops in a way to try to compete with her and also to stunt and blunt her momentum. Will that happen tonight? I don't think this interview is going to change minds or hearts. And one of the reasons for that is because I think we see two deeply polarizing people who simply have, I think, who combined have led to greater alienation. And of course, that actually leads to subtraction. And so that's what I think we're going to see.
Okay.
This is not going to do anything.
Eric, finally, back in the day, this kind of presidential interview or potential presidential interview would be all about holding them to account. But now we have the world's wealthiest man overtly backing potentially the world's most powerful man if Donald Trump was to become president. And that seems to be the way things are going these days.
It does. But again, I don't know if this is necessarily going to move the needle for Donald Trump, because, again, what Donald Trump needs to do is try to define his opponent, which he hasn't been able to do, and he certainly isn't doing tonight. And he also needs to be able to redefine himself. And I don't think at 78 years old, we're going to see Donald Trump do that either.
All right, Eric, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks very much. Political analyst Eric Ham.
Thank you.
Joining us there from Washington, D.C. Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.